Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi. Good morning to my esteemed colleagues and distinguished guests, to my co-participants in this event, 7th International Research Conference on Multidisciplinary and Social Science and Technology. I'm Aliana S. Talib, a Doctor of Public Administration student at Mindanao State University, Philippines. Today, I am honored to present my research on marital rights under Islamic law, civil law, and customary law, remedies for battered wives among Maranao families in Lanao del Sur. This topic addresses critical issues impacting women in my community, and I look forward to sharing my findings with you. For the introduction of my study, marriage in Islam is seen as a partnership based on respect, love, and trust. However, challenges persist, particularly in Maranao families in Lanao del Sur. This Maranao is a tribe living in Mindanao part of the Philippines, where patriarchy, lack of awareness of marital rights, and structural violence such as forced marriage are prevalent. Many of these women are either unaware of their rights or unable to fight for them. This study seeks to bridge that gap by highlighting marital rights and proposing practical remedies within the context of Islamic law, civil law, and customary law. According to the statistics and some consequences, according to World Health Organization, 33% of intimate partner violence occurs in Southeast Asia. Locally, hundreds of domestic violence cases are reported, with many resolved informally by families. This results in psychological disorders, depressions, and even suicide attempts among victims. Specific to Lanao del Sur, data from 2001 to 2002 recorded 27 battered wives among Maranao families. Other agencies such as the Ministry of Social Service and Development and the Bangsamoro Women Commission have also documented cases. These highlight the urgency of addressing this issue. This study seeks to answer three key questions. First, what are the marital rights of Maranao spouses under Islamic law, Philippine civil law, and customary law? Second, what are the factors for the occurrence of battered wives among Maranao families in Lanao del Sur? Lastly, what are the remedies to address the issues on battered wives among Maranao families in Lanao del Sur? The objectives of these studies are threefold. First, to highlight the marital rights of a Maranao couple under Islamic law, Philippine civil law, and customary law. Second, to find out the factors for the occurrence of battered wives among Maranao families in Lanao del Sur. Lastly, to discover the remedies in order to address the issues on battered wives among Maranao families in Lanao del Sur. For the research methodology, for this study, I employed a qualitative case study design. Data were collected through interviews with 15 battered wives among from select municipalities in Lanao del Sur. These municipalities included Marawi City, the capital city of our province, Ganasi, Masiol, Mbabayabo, and other municipalities. Participants were possibly selected with the common characteristic of being domestic violence survivors. This approach allowed me to gather deep insights into their experiences. Let's go to the results and discussions. First, what are the marital rights of Brano spouses under Islamic law, Philippine civil law, and customary law? What data I gathered on this research question? The study uncovered that a majority of respondents lacked awareness of their marital rights, which contributed to their vulnerability. Marital rights under Islamic law, Philippine civil law, and customary law were shared with the respondents. However, some face difficulties understanding due to language barriers. Most of the respondents don't understand English, so to address this, the rights were explained in their preferred dialect. It's either Maranao or in a Tagalog or Filipino dialect. This emphasizes mutual obligations between spouses to alleviate misunderstandings. What are the factors that I gathered during the study? There are four primary factors contributing to domestic violence were identified. First, husband's vices, which included the involvement of other women, gambling, drug addiction, being an alcoholic person, and sexual pervert. Second, neglected obligation of spouses, wherein most of the respondents, they were the ones who gave sustenance or provisions for the living expenses of their family. Most of the husbands are unemployed. Third, most of the couples are arranged marriage or forced marriage. Lastly, suspicion and jealousy. These findings underline systemic and personal challenges within families. As to the remedies to address the issues of battered wives among Maranao families in Lanao del Sur, respondents suggested solution. Most of the respondents wanted marriage counseling before and during the marriage from the expert persons on marriage. Second, some of the respondents wanted a divorce because they cannot endure anymore the pain and suffering from their husbands. Third, the respondent said that the parents should ask their children first if they are ready or not to accept the marriage. Lastly, they suggested that the two persons should have time in getting to know each other first before the marriage to avoid this issue of domestic violence. As to the recommendations, the study recommends the following. First, the local government unit at the barangay level should coordinate with the Integrated Sharia Bar of the Philippines, Incorporated Lanao del Sur, for them to have an orientation in their barangay level regarding the marital rights of the Marano spouses and to be aware of their rights and obligation as wife and husband. Second, The King Faisal Center for Islamic, Arabic, and Asian Studies of Mindanao State University main campus should have an extension service to every municipality of Lanao del Sur, since they are the producers of Sharia counselors, lawyers, and alims, and should conduct free legal advice and consultations or seminars for the Maranao spouses. Third, the Sharia counselors, lawyers, and sultans or datus should compile a book or pamphlet about marital rights under Islamic law, Philippine civil law, and customary law that is translated into Filipino language and Maranao dialect. These should be given to Maranao spouses for them to understand their rights and obligations. Next is the Muslim Maranao men being regarded and labeled as the head of the family. Responsibilities for the self and most especially for their wives and children must be considered. They should sustain the living expenses of the family and do not become violent to their wives with or without reason as the Islamic teachings. The parents and parents-in-law should always check their daughters and sons if they are in a good state or not with their spouse. If there is a big problem between the two, help and guide them to settle their conflicts. Do not be unfair to the two. Hear their complaints and do not take sides even if it is your child. As the researcher recommended on the research question number 1, the Sharia counselors, lawyers, and sultans or datus should give attention to this issue and have a sustainable solution for this issue to help lessen the case of battered wives among Maranao families in Lanao del Sur. The battered Maranao wife should gather up all their strength and courage to uphold what they believe for themselves and their children. The Sharia counselors, lawyers, and sultans or datos who are well expert on marriage should give free marriage counseling before and during the marriage, as the researcher suggested that it should be part of the law in the Sharia, civil, or customary law that before the two get married, they should have a marriage counseling first for them to know if they are ready or not to accept the marriage. The Muslim Rana women should choose who will be their life partners. Let them decide if they will accept or not the marriage so they do not suffer in the future and their children as well. Islam has given women the rights to refuse or accept the marriage. The parents must let their children choose who will be their partners in life. Lastly, the government agency that cater to the needs of the abused women and children, specifically this line agency under here in the province of Lanao del Sur, like the CSWD, MSSD, and the Bangsamoro Women Commission, should continue and strengthen advocating and governing women's rights and developing strategies and interventions that ensure support and assistance of abused women in terms of shelter, comfort, help, and other forms of assistance. In conclusion, addressing domestic violence among Maranao families requires a multifaceted approach involving education, legal support, and societal change. By ensuring that marital rights are understood and respected, we can create a safer and more equitable environment for Muslim Maranao women. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the respondents who bravely shared their experiences, my academic advisor for his guidance, Dr. Jamil Kayamudin, and the organizations that supported this research. Thank you all for your time and attention. May this study inspire action to protect and uphold the rights of women in our communities. Jazakumullahu khair. Terima kasih. Maraming salamat po. And this is Aliana S. Talib again. Goodbye and thank you.